What's up guys, RedFlyer here, back on the video, and yesterday there was a huge update that dropped for H1Z1 King of the Kill on April 6th. The biggest things being team follow camera and hit feedback, at least according to their title on the website. But I'm going to go over all of the major updates, the things that I think are most important, and if you guys want to see all of the updates, the entire changelog, click the link in the description down below to the H1Z1 website where you can check it out for yourself. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. First off, and my favorite new addition to the game is something that I've been requesting for a long time, and I play a lot of duos, and sometimes fives, in H1Z1 King of the Kill. But the problem is once you die, there's really nothing to do. Like, if you die but your teammates are still alive, oftentimes like, we'll just have the other person leave so you can get a new game together, because you're probably not going to win like a fives if you're alone. I mean, it's unlikely, but there's not really anything to do. But now there is a new spectate function where you can actually spectate your teammates throughout the match. And unfortunately, my gameplay on screen right now is in solo, so I didn't actually get any gameplay of that. But it's, you can either see it from the character's point of view, or you can free cam, but it's still locked to the character. You can't just fly around and see where people are. But pretty much you can give a third-person view around the character, which sounds OP, but not really, with the fact that the character can just hold, or the player can just hold Alt and look over their shoulder in 360 degrees, so it's really not that OP. That sounded really OP to me at first, but it should be fine. But it's a really cool addition to the game, and it just makes playing teams a lot more fun, because, you know, if you're the only one left, everyone else can watch you and even give you tips, you know, if you're new, or make fun of you for missing shots, you know, all that fun stuff. So I really like that addition. The next thing that is not huge for me, because I have fairly good connection and I'm in a very populated area, you know, it's not a very big problem connecting for me, but for some people it might be, especially if you're from another country other than the US, or you know, any really large countries. It could be harder to connect to good servers. So now there's region connection test, which what it does when you log in the game, it selects your region before you log in. So while you're on the main menu, and then it tries to link you up with people in your region, and you can't play or your ping exceeds this thresholds, and it just, I don't know how it all works, the whole server thing. Pretty much it's gonna make your connection better, hopefully. Also, they added East Coast servers in North America. Additionally, there were a lot of updates to vehicles that I am a big fan of. First of all, as vehicles get damaged, before there was really no consequence at all for your vehicle being damaged, except that eventually it blows up. I mean, well, obviously. But now, as your vehicle gets damaged, the performance of it slowly gets reduced. So, for example, if your car is at 50% health, then your torque reduction goes down 50%, which honestly, I don't know exactly what that means. But I believe that means it's easier to, it's something with steering and handling. I mean, you guys figure it out. It's speed, steering, handling, all those types of things. They'll go down. If you're down to 10% health, you've lost 90% of your torque. I mean, once your car gets down there, it's gonna be a lot harder to drive. But I think this is good, because a lot of times when you start damaging a car, they can just boost and speed off. The other thing is, once you get under 35%, you cannot use the turbo, which is the most important one to me, because that makes it way easier to get away. So now once you start damaging a car, it's going to be harder to get away, which I really like. Also, you can hotwire vehicles just by holding down W, which is something small, but I'm a big fan of. I actually used it in this gameplay, which I don't know if you guys will see. I don't think we'll get to that point. But I did use it, and you know, it's just a little thing, but it definitely helps, and it makes things just a little bit faster, and it can be the difference between living and dying. Also, while we're on the topic of vehicles, magnums have been way too OP against vehicles, and if you're in a 5-man squad, you can literally just roll up, everyone pull out your magnums, and blow up a car in like a second. It's ridiculous, from like across the map, between tree lines. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Razor, actually, I don't think you could. Just me. It was a notification. But now the Magnum has been updated so that there's more bullet drop and there's bullet slowdown, because before there was like none, and it was ridiculous. I didn't understand it. But now the bullet slowdown will occur over 60 yards, so the Magnum, you know, the bullet's not going to be like completely instant. It will take longer to travel, like just about every other game, every other gun in the game, I think, except maybe the hunting rifle. And then also there's bullet drop, more bullet drop, so it's been increased after 80 yards. So that's going to make it a little bit more difficult to hit the cars from so far away, which I'm definitely a big fan of, because before it'd be you just line it up with the car, click a button, and the car's gone. It'd be way too easy. Moving on to the next big changes, first of all, there is a new hit marker system, which it seems like they've revamped all of the little display things that involve shooting. That's kind of confusing, but I'll explain it. So now when you hit someone, if you hit an enemy in the body, it flashes red. If you hit them in the armor or the helmet, it flashes yellow, which helps because, you know, a lot of times you shoot them and then like they still have full health and you're like, why? Well, now you can see, you know, if it was yellow, you just took out their helmet, you didn't really hurt them, or you took out their armor. If you shoot a vehicle, it flashes white, which can be nice because a lot of times it can be hard to tell, like, if you're hitting the vehicle, because if I remember correctly, I don't even think you got did you get a hit marker? I don't think you did. And if you did, then it would be hard to tell if you were actually hitting the person in the vehicle, but I'm pretty sure you didn't. And then if you get a green hit marker, it's friendly fire, which obviously, I mean, you don't want to be doing that, so that helps things a little bit. Also, the arena has had a few changes, which nothing really big. A few more of the buildings are boarded up, and there's a little less loot, but there's loot like outside of those buildings. It says if you look for green grass, there's more loot. I didn't really notice any big changes. They said there's also fixes to floating objects and, you know, all those little bug fixes, which can be expected, but nothing huge to the arena, but just maybe a few less buildings. So if your favorite building happens to be boarded up now, I'm really sorry, but that's why. A few more random updates that some may not think are as important, but I found pretty cool. One, there's new skins for most of the ammunition boxes, not all of them. I know for sure that AK had a new skin. Not the gun itself, but the ammunition boxes, because they used to be like really, you know, they would look similar to other skins, and now there shouldn't be any duplicate skins, which I am a big fan of. I could be wrong in that. Maybe there's one or two still. I know some of the pistols did get them changed, but maybe not all of them. But there are new skins for ammo boxes, which I am a big fan of. Also, it says they balance out the sound effects in the main menu, and whenever I would log in the game, it used to like destroy my ears and it'd be hella loud, but I actually don't remember that happening today when I played, so I believe I believe that did happen, so hopefully the main menu isn't so damn loud now. That's really nice. They also rounded out the edges to the dot reticle, if anyone really cares. I never even noticed. But one thing that I am happy for is there used to be that glitch where car horns would like get stuck on and they would just keep going forever, and that's kind of annoying. I don't even remember how you fix it. It was some really weird bug, but they have said that they fixed that, plus like 50 other bugs. If you want to see all the little bug fixes, just click the link in the description down below to the website. I'm not going to read through all of them, obviously. I mean, that's kind of a waste of time. Okay, and one final thing is that they added a new heads-up display while you're inside the vehicles, which I will put on screen right now because I was in a vehicle during multiple games today doing the gameplay, and it used to have like a health bar that I was at first confused if it was the vehicle health or your own health, and then like it would have the gasoline and one other one that I don't even remember, and the speed. I think it was really weird before. I like it a lot better now. It's actually a really cool little heads-up display that has a speedometer. It has all these little icons, like for example, I believe the picture on screen, I probably will not have the key to the car if it was from the last game, so the little key icon is lit up red. I noticed there's little things like that. The gasoline one will link up if you're gonna, it will light up if you're gonna run out of gas soon, and they still do have the normal gasoline bar and like the speedometer and things like that. And then they have the car health, and then your individual health is still listed below it, so there's no confusion with that anymore. I like the display a lot better. I'll put it on screen like I said, but give it a look for yourself. But I think it's a big improvement to what they had before. Alright guys, well that's going to be all for the H1Z1 King of the Kill April 6th update. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to see many more. And comment down below what other H1Z1 videos you guys would like to see besides just gameplay, because I want to do, you know, some kind of other informational video based on H1Z1, because right now my channel is pretty much just unturned informational and then H1Z1 gameplay, and I want to mix it up a little bit, get some unturned gameplay and get some H1Z1 informational, hopefully some Rust. I'm thinking of buying PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, so let me know in the comments down below if you recommend that. And just, yeah, whatever you want. You know, if you're still watching at this point, comment down below your favorite kind of sandwich at Subway. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.